Okay. Another one, changing habitats in a lifespan. Lifespan means how many years we live on this earth is called as a lifespan. Okay. So before death, from birth to the till we die, that period is called as a lifespan. Okay. So lifespan of the human beings is more. Lifespan of the hen and dogs is less. Lifespan of some plants, some trees are more. Lifespan of some trees are less. Okay. So lifespan means the living time. Okay, with the life on this earth, how many years we live. So changing habitat in a lifespan. So while we live on this earth, sometimes some organisms or we human being changes the living place. Okay. So now we shall discuss about an organism that inhabits different places during its life. So Brahmi duck is one of such bird commonly known by other names like chakwa, chakvi and surkhabi, etc. Okay. So Brahmi duck so it is here Brahmi duck in the next page. So this is the one. Okay, Brahmi duck. So here it is not only found in India but other Asian countries, Africa and Europe. So this Brahmi duck is present where? In India and Asian countries means our is Asian. So in Asia, so many countries like Pakistan or Philippines, all these are the Asian countries. Okay. So Africa and Europe. In India, it is usually found during the summer. In India, it is usually found during the summer months in the Himalayan regions of Ladakh, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. This is where it breeds. Breeds means in this place where it keeps eggs and from that it can get the new babies. Okay. So during winter, the Brahmi duck leaves these colder regions of our country and other countries and usually seen in the warmer regions of central and southern India. In winter season, it will be in which place? During summer places, during the summer season, it will be in the Himalaya regions means places, Himalaya places and Ladakh, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. But during the winter season, where it will be in the southern India. Okay. So during this time, the Brahmi duck also seen in Chhattisgarh. Okay. So in the winter season, it will be in Chhattisgarh also. These birds thus change habitats with changing seasons. So according to the season means what mosam na? So according to the season, this duck changes its place. Okay. So why it is changing its place? The change of habitat in the lifespan of organisms as it travels from one habitat to another in a year is called as migration. Underline this point. Migration means what? In a year, if they are changing place from one place to the other place is called as a migration. For example, you see in some places if there is a war, big fights are there and killing one another, they change the place. They go to the other place where there is a peaceful life, where there is no fight, no war. They can live peacefully. There they go. Okay. So after a certain period of time, the organism returns to its previous habitat, often called as the permanent habitat. Okay. For example, where we born and our own house. Own house means kud garna, own house and own land we have. Okay. So for example, myself, my own house, my own habitat, my permanent place is where? Andhra Pradesh. But now where I am in the Chhattisgarh. And after some time I will be in Tamil Nadu, some other places. Okay. So I am moving from place to place. Okay, according to the need. Understand? So those who are in a year, those who are changing the places, it is called as, they are called as a migrants. Okay, migrants. So for the survival they change the place. Okay, for the migrants. But after some time they return to its permanent place. Okay. For example, you see some of our parents and father, mother are in military. So they will be going to Jammu Kashmir and other here for the work. Afterwards they come to our house only after retire, stay at in house only na. So that house is the permanent house. Okay, so here the breeding grounds of Brahmi duck are usually near rivers. Marshy areas means so much grass where it will be there na, like forest, marshy areas, and mostly it will breed near the rivers only. Breed means keeping eggs and giving the small babies, all these things. And fresh or salt water lakes located up to around 5000 meters above the sea level. Okay, so that means salty water lakes and fresh, the water should be more. Okay, it should be more deep. A secure shelter to lay eggs and more nutrition is required. So for this plant, secure shelter, safety shelter it need to lay, to keep the eggs, and it need the more nutrition food during the period of reproduction. During the period of reproduction means during laying eggs that time and making the babies that time, it need more nutrition food. Okay, so the duck gets these favorable conditions in the Himalayan areas. So in the Himalayan areas only it can get the good nutrition food. That is why when it want to lay the eggs, when the time comes to lay the eggs and to give the babies, that time it goes to the Himalayan areas, because there it gets the good food, grass, cereals and other seeds, prawns, frogs, insects, so many things it gets there. As the food resources deplete with the one set of colder months, the Brahmi duck sets out of other areas. So once their food resources are finishing, then it will go to the other place. Okay, so that is the one. So in group consists both of older and younger ducks. Okay, so what is the habitat of a Brahmi duck? What is the habitat of a Brahmi duck? That means what is the permanent place of the Brahmi duck? And can Brahmi duck be considered as a migratory organism? Why? Yes, it is a migratory organism because it goes to place. Okay. Okay. Please find out the permanent place of the Brahmi duck. Then adoption to a habitat. Adoption means what? For example, to live in one place we should be habitated. Okay, adoption to a habitat. How are organisms adapted to their habitat? Okay, so we observe that organisms living and reproducing in a particular habitat have certain characters favorable for their survival. This is adaptation and there are several examples of it. For example, fishes living in underground caves are often blind, just like the Kani Machri. A research done on such a fish, the Mexican tetra, has revealed several facts about the adaptation of the fish to its habitat. One of the facts is that the change in salinity of the waters of the resources have an effect on the size of their eyes. The detailed account of the research has been given in annexure to this chapter. Okay. So here adaptation. Adaptation means what? According to the climate, according to the food system and according to the place, we change our food habits and we change. For example, we adopt. Understand? For example, for me, I am from Andhra, but here Chhattisgarh, culture is different, language is different, tradition is different, food habits are different. But for the survival, to live, I am adopting all these things. I am trying to learn the new language Hindi, and I am trying to we don't have this much cold our place. There we don't wear sweaters or no need of, we don't have much cold, but here more cold is there. So have to apply everyday Vaseline, glycerin, what is that, another thing, lip balm, then I have to wear the sweaters and all these things. But that side, my place, no need of all these things, no much cold. Okay, So that side we eat mostly rice and more vegetables, but here we eat the more dal, aloo and more roti. Okay, so I am adopting, I am learning to these new things. Okay, I am learning because I have to survive, na? I have to live. Okay, so that is the one. So this fish, according to the place, it changes its eye shape. Kanimachari shape eyes are very small when it is in the kutumbs or caves. If it is goes to the other place, their shape of the eyes will be changed according to the habitat. Okay, so like that, if you see Philippines and Americans, their face and their hair color and everything is different, their language is different, because their culture, climate, living place, tradition is different. Okay, but here it is different, understand? So it changes according to the place and according to the situation, understand? Yes. Now we have, okay, next one, we have studied so far that all living populations habitat, a habitat that fulfills the basic needs of the nutrition, reproduction and shelter. We have so many needs. Okay, we have so many desires and we need so many things, but what are the basic things? Basic things means all the human beings, all the living organisms need importantly three things. The first one is the food, nutrition. Second one is the shelter. To live we need the place. Okay, and the third one is the reproduction. Reproduction means what? Giving birth to the new babies. These are the basic needs. So why our parents are working so much? Because our stomach should be filled, na? And we should need a good house. After that only comes the studies and everything. For example, you see, those who don't have food to eat and those who don't have the shelter, are they going to the schools to study? No, they are on the streets, okay, begging, all these things. And those who have the shelter and food to eat, and they are able to come to the school because our basic needs are fulfilled. We got our basic needs. Okay, yes. So for this basic needs only, people go place to place and they search the jobs. Okay, so all these things. And a change in the environmental conditions would cause a change in the lifestyle of the organism. Presently we are changing our environment at very fast pace, which is not an affecting us but also other organisms coexisting with us, means living with us. Some of these changes are causes of serious problems faced by the earth. Okay, so we are facing so many problems because climate is changing, environment is polluting. Okay, so the basic needs of organisms are what? Underline this point: food, shelter and reproduction. Habitat is that area for organism that fulfill all basic needs during its lifetime. So in our lifetime, habitat, living place, our house is the main important place where we get the food to eat, where we live and reproduction. Okay, so all these things are there, understand? So producers, consumers, decomposers, different trophic levels of food chain. A food chain shows the relationship of an organism and its food, representing the flow of energy. Flow means what? Pravah. Okay, energy is flowing. So that is the one. Okay, understand? So ultimate source of energy is what? Sun. That means the solar energy is the ultimate source. The primary source of energy is the solar energy. We all depend upon the solar for the food. Thank you, students.